Hello and welcome to a game I like to call Who Farted? I'm your host and also the answer.
Not that. Welcome back to a meeting with Maly. We are going to be covering the premiere of Dancing with the Stars. But we're also going to be covering the first week of Masked Singer. We'll be giving our predictions, but we'll start with Dancing with the Stars because we obviously have more notes for that.
I mean, they're all out of order, but yeah.
Is it?
You wanna start? No. You know, the first blurb we have is what you wrote. So do you wanna?
All right.
Start off here.
So the episode starts with just an intro, that's very sweet and emotional montage of just the past seasons, which I really like this, but it was just, and then it goes into the episode. So I'll have Mike say the next part.
I do want to get into something here. I do want to say that since last season, Dancing with the Stars has taken the Strictly Come Dancing approach to revealing partnerships, and that the celebrities know who they have, but we don't. And they're revealed, these partnerships are revealed on premiere night. So with that being said, the first person we see here is Mel C, Sporty Spice, who is revealed to be paired with season 28 finalist Gleb Savchenko.
Yes. And they dance cha-cha to Wannabe by the Spice Girls.
I was handing it to you to go back to what you wrote. We should have rehearsed this. We're live.
Well, we don't really need a rehearsal. It's for this. But yeah, Mel C is a singer-songwriter. She's most known for being Sporty Spice and from the Spice Girls, which is one of my favorite girl groups. And Gleb is starstruck and excited to be paired with her. But that's all I actually wrote about her intro.
It's Gleb. It's Gleb. Like, how much emotion do you think you really have?
Baby, I don't feel good. Stop hurting.
Anyway, but yes, as previously stated, my nephew has a rash.
Look at me. You need to be
He's
nice
in pain.
boy. You do not get boo-boos.
Anyway,
Nice.
No.
As previously stated, Mel and Gleb dance a cha-cha to Wannabe by the Spice Girls, which is her song. I thought it was pretty good. I think Mel has a lot of potential as a dancer, given that she was a Spice Girl. But Gleb is notoriously one of the worst choreographers on. I think it's pronounced choreographers, but I fumbled the bag there. But
yeah, he's just
Gleb is notoriously lackluster, so the bar is low, very low. It's pretty much on the floor. And that being said, I thought some bits in the cha-cha were pretty lackluster. But Mel definitely has potential. It's just a matter of time before Gleb completely wastes it. Much like Lauren Elena. I thought Lauren had potential, and he blew it. Week after week.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Mommy does not feel good.
I'm just going to stretch real quick here.
I don't feel the stepping on
for being the first dance. For being the first dance of the season, I actually enjoyed this one. Obviously, like she has a lot of potential, and she has experience being on Spice Girls and stuff. But I thought it was actually really well done. Obviously, some things she has to work on, of course, but I did actually really like this one. And Len thought it was terrific, and that she won't be going home. And he thought the dance was really polished. And Derek he started off saying it was an honor to have her on the show and that he's a huge fan. And he thought it was clean and precise and that she had great leg action and articulated her feet well. And then said it was beautiful. And he did criticize that she has to balance a little bit more. And then Bruno said, like, her foot placement was great, but he said that her hip action could be a little bit more. And then Carrie Ann said she started out by fangirling. A little more pronounced. Sorry. And then Carrie Ann started out by fangirling because she's her favorite Spice Girl. And then she said it was really good and clean, but she should loosen up a little bit more. But she thought it was really well done for being the first dance.
And so we see Mel and Gleb get 7s across the board, except for Derek, which Derek gives him a 6 for a total of...
Yeah.
No, not 10. For a total of 27 out of 40.
Take a shot every time you fancy.
Well, for me, I gave it a 7 because, like I said, I thought it was decent, but still very lackluster. Like I said, it's a matter of time before Gleb fully wastes potential with Mel C.
Yeah.
He's literally a fish.
I actually gave it an 8 because,
what do you expect?
I obviously, like, yeah, there's things that she needs to work on, but, like, I did give it an 8 because I thought it was one of the better performances of the night.
This sucks.
All right, the next person is The Miz.
All right, yeah. Second up, going second on premiere night, we had The Miz, aka I forgot his last name. Well, it's Mike something. AKA The Miz.
Mike
You know him as The Miz. If you text The Miz to whatever phone number, it counts.
Yes.
But The Miz is revealed to be paired with season 19 winner Whitney Carson, who is back for the first time in 2 seasons due to being pregnant last year.
Mm-hmm. And his intro obviously starts out with him talking about his career, and Whitney asks him about his name and his nickname, and she says that he has a great personality, but that's really all I wrote about the intro because some were really short or didn't have a ton of things that I needed to write about. But,
I totally forgot to mention that The Miz is from the WWE. He's a wrestler. He was on the challenge. I believe he's the first winner of Champs vs. Stars. He went on to host the challenge, Champs vs. Stars, which is like Celebrity Challenge, which is where I know The Miz from. I know The Miz is great.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, who am I rooting for?
We'll get into who we're rooting for at the end. We'll get into it at the end.
Yeah, we can.
We're podcasting,
yeah,
so like I do want to keep personal biases under wraps until at the end when we have time to talk about that. Got to keep it professional.
Yeah, we can go into that after. Yeah, I also posted the link on Twitter.
Did you get into
for like
his
Dancing with the Stars Masked Singer fans?
Did you get into?
Yeah, I didn't. Obviously, I didn't have a lot written down for his intro, but I did mention it.
Well, we see The Miz and Whitney dance a cha-cha to the song "Butter" by BTS. And if you want to get into the judges' comments, I got an infant about to come out from my laptop.
All right. So Derek says that he was really surprised because he was expecting him to be stiff, but he came out there and did his thing. Bruno starts out saying Whitney tamed the beast, and he was expecting mayhem. But he was a light on his feet, and he was a well-oiled machine, and he was very impressed. And he only criticized that he was a bit flat-footed, but that he'll get there because it is only week 1. And then Carrie Ann said he was incredible, and the energy was ridiculous. And she said some moves he kind of hit too hard, which made him a little awkward looking. And Len just said he was better than expected. And then all Len said was he was better than expected.
Well, for my commentary, I think it was great. I personally did enjoy The Miz. I think he's definitely performed better than previous WWE alumni on the show.
Who?
What?
Who?
Like Chris Jericho, Y2J.
I was hoping you were going to say Roman Reigns. Never mind, you're dismissed.
Doesn't he?
He's not. And Dwayne The Rock.
I thought The Miz was actually really good too. Like, he really surprised me, and I feel like he's gonna be like just a ball of energy and really fun, and I can see him actually being like a dark horse in this competition.
It's week 1.
But we'll see.
It's been 1 episode.
We'll have to see though. Like, maybe he won't be as good. Who knows?
I will say I did have some expectations with the Miz because preseason
That's my butt.
Miz has been doing a lot of Derek off TikToks and studying Derek. So as Derek is one of the greatest people to come out of Dancing with the Stars, it kind of can't help but to have some expectations there.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think there's room for improvement. I think he could improve. Like, he's got the personality. He will go far. Unless it's like a shock boot. But I do think the Miz is pretty much very well liked, as is Whitney. But that being said, I gave this. Wait, no. This got. That being said, this got 6s across the board for a score of 24 out of 40. I gave it a 7.
Actually, so did I. I thought it was like a little better than they even thought. Like, obviously things need to be like worked on, but it is only week 1. But for a first dance from him, I thought it was really well.
Okay, third up we have Iman Schoenberg, who is revealed to be paired with new pro Daniela. If you know how to pronounce her last name, be my guest. I do not.
Danielle Cuttards, gosh.
Please never try that again. I don't know why I offered someone who can't pronounce Shmerkovsky to do that, but
Shmerkovsky.
Oh, you've learned.
No, I didn't.
Not you.
Okay.
I think it.
I learned.
Amon's intro starts with him talking. So Iman starts out with him talking about his basketball career. Danielle is excited to meet him, and she was blown away by how tall he was. Iman thinks it's cool being around someone like Herb, who is upbeat, and it sort of forces him to come out of his shell. He thinks it's cool to take the jersey off, put a suit on, and be able to move and smile and just look at the crowd in a totally different light.
We then see Iman and Daniela do a jive to Hey Ya by Outkast.
I love that song.
Which...
Iconic song.
It's iconic, but it hasn't been used for the greatest dances in the show's history.
Yeah.
I think the best dance done to it I've seen, if I remember correctly, was Ricky Lake's jive.
Ooh.
But I know Chris Kattan had it and did not do well with it. Chris Kattan didn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was first boot.
All right. So Bruno says it's very hard for tall people to do the jive. He said he was light on his feet, but he has musicality, but he said he really has to work on his feet. But he did say it was a great debut. Carrie Ann says he's the fly guy of season 30, and said it was ridiculous. She said she's never seen a jive like that, especially in episode 1. And she said it was incredible, stylish, and smooth, and did his own thing. And she said Daniela had amazing choreography. Len said it was too casual, too loose, and the technique was poor, but said it was fun and entertaining. And then Derek starts off complimenting his outfit. He says he looks comfortable out there, that he's in his element and having a good time. But he agrees with Len a little bit, such as his. What?
Do you hear that?
But then he agrees. Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. he says, what he agrees with Len is that is his content, but it's a great first dance.
Okay, so with Iman, I don't know what to think per se. On one hand, he's a basketball player, and basketball players have the tendency to not perform well at all on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we had Charles, I forget his last name. I think his name was Charles. I'm going to look like a total clown if I got that wrong. But Charles, whatever his name, scored a 3 from Len, which I thought was a little harsh, but I don't necessarily disagree with it. Either way, this is about season 30. Iman, I think, has a little bit of potential. I don't know, because like I said, basketball players tend to not do well.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of basketball players, Julia Rowe on Dancing with the Stars won. Hello?
Oh my god, right? Yes.
Hallucinations, rashes.
That would be really iconic.
Julia Rowe, if you're seeing this, please get famous so we can vote for you.
Yeah. But yeah, with this dance, I kind of agree with Len a little bit.
I didn't finish. Oh, what is going on? First of all, what is going on?
Oh, I think it's Kevin watching trailers.
Kevin! Are you kidding me?
Wasn't ready for this change, but my prognosis isn't good.
I'm texting him.
Okay, listen, I did not go through 17 seasons of medical college.
Either way, like I said,
was I not muted? What the fuck?
No.
No, we were wondering what the sound was, and I was like, oh wait, it's the trailers.
Oh, that's a trailer I'm watching. Sorry.
It's okay. Anyways, carry on.
Anyway, to sum it up, like I said, on one hand, NBA player tendency not to do well. On the other hand, Iman's wife is a professional dancer who was in Stomp the Yard. So I think that brings him in specifically like an interesting dynamic. Like this jive was pretty good. Like he's not bad for a basketball player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I also didn't think the jive was that great either. Spencer, get off that amp.
I actually agree. Like, I thought it was it was good effort, and he does have potential, but I don't see him being I don't see him making it super far, but maybe he'll surprise me. But for a first dance, it was definitely entertaining. So I kind of agree with Len and Derek a little bit in that sense.
I don't.
Just how it was kind of it obviously needs work. But it was entertaining.
Well, we see scores are kind of all over the place. There's a 7, a 4, and 2 5s for a total of 21 out of 40. And I gave it a 5.
Same. I did too.
Alrighty. We've rambled enough about Iman. And fourth up is Olivia Jade, who is revealed, who is, as we know, Lori Loughlin's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She was involved in some controversy. It wouldn't be Dancing with the Stars without a problematic person on this cast.
Wonderful.
With that being said, Olivia is revealed to have 2-time winner Val Shmerkovsky for a partner.
So she starts out talking about her career as an influencer, and then she mentions the last few years she was wrapped up in a scandal. She says after this all happened, she stepped back from social media and just soaked in what everyone was saying. She says she's not trying to pull a pity card, she just wants to move forward and do better. She meets Val and says she wants to show people a different side of her and that she has a strong work ethic. And he says he has her back and mentions he's not looking at her past, and that is what she
you
does
almost
here.
just knocked him off the bed. Not funny, Mike. You're lucky I was standing right here. Don't throw pillows at him near the edge.
I thought he was closer to me than that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you can introduce her dance.
Yeah, but I
Okay, Olivia and Val dance a salsa to Juice by Lizzo.
just because even if I'm
Yes.
standing still,
All right. Carrie Ann says it was well done and she's really proud of her. She tells her it's the start of a whole new chapter in her life and she's proud of the way she came out with such confidence and she's so sure of herself. She says she has great lines and great legs and she's excited because she thinks there's a lot coming from her. Len starts out saying it could have been more spicy, but says it was clean, clear, and polished. Derek says he has potential and thought she was a great performer and that she was having so much fun out there and has great legs. But he criticized that she should watch her shoulders, and he was proud. And then Bruno says it needs some extra spice, but to ask Mel about that, and says it was well done.
Well, I thought this kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't really have any expectations for Olivia, to be fair.
Rodrigo.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't expect her to be too bad, but I didn't really care if she was good because I don't really like her that much.
Oh, same.
But she's got Val. Val is notoriously pretty good, unfortunately. I'm not a big Val fan anymore.
Yeah.
And that being said, this also was okay.
Okay, so I would have gone.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, I don't know what it started up.
So should we talk about the course?
Are you not going to comment on the dance?
Oh, right. So, yeah, I was not really expecting much from her because obviously I wasn't really rooting for her at all. But her dance surprised me a little bit. It wasn't terrible, but she's someone I'm still not rooting for. But I can see her at least making it a little farther if she keeps up the dances.
I think that's the point of the show.
Well, I have
Yeah.
Well,
you go in, you tell them what's wrong.
for scores, we see 3 6s and a 7 for a 25 out of 40. I gave this a 6.
Yeah, I gave it a 6 as well. Like it was good, but it wasn't like as good as like Mel or anyone, but it was pretty good for the first dance.
All right, next up, 5th up, we have country singer and American Idol Season 10 alumni, Jimmy Allen, who is revealed to be paired with the winner of Season 24, Emma Slater.
Why can't this is so irritating.
All right. Jimmy's intro starts with him describing his country career. He's super excited to meet his partner Emma, and she's really happy to have a partner who's able to perform. He wants to be an ambassador to country music and says he wants to win, which Emma thinks is funny. And she says that he has no ego. He's just there to work hard and wants to have the dynamic where she just laughs a lot. And he's ready to learn and get his tango on.
Yep, as previously stated, Jimmy and Emma dance to a tango they dance a tango to The Way I Are by Timbaland, which is an underrated classic, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's a good song. Len starts off by saying this dance does not fit his personality, and he says there's a lot more talent in there. He says he's going to be loose and go a long way, and says he has potential. Derek says his dance was an incredible first frame. He only criticizes just to keep it consistent, but says he did a great job. Bruno says he managed to keep the tango on track, but says there were a few skips along the way. He says there were good moments, but it was uneven, and says he could be very good. And Carrie Ann says he did a great job, but that it's a very tough dance.
Personally, I liked it. I don't really understand the
Same.
whole logic of dance not fitting someone's personality, especially given the fact that the contestant does not choose their dance. So it's not fair to fault the contestant for something they did not pick.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, I believe either the pro or producers pick the song. So I believe it's been both in the past. But with that, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this dance, and I'm going to pass this over. That is not a beach ball. Does this look like a beach ball to you?
I like this dance too. No, that's not a beach ball.
It did from afar. It did from afar.
Who cares about Jafar?
Oh my god. But yeah, this dance, I thought it was really good. It was a little better than Olivia's, but it was definitely not as good as I thought it would. Well, obviously it's the first dance, so he'll definitely get better, but he has a ton of potential, and I have high hopes for him. I can see him making it pretty far. But yeah, for a first round dance, I thought it was really good.
Well, first scores, we see 2 6s and 2 5s for a score of 22 out of 40. I actually gave this a 7.
I gave it a 6 just because I feel like as weeks go on, he'll get even better. But I gave it a 6 for the first round.
Well, 6th up, we have somebody I know you've been looking forward to. Office star Malara Hardin, also from the Bold Type and the Hannah Montana movie. Malara Hardin.
Who was?
She is paired with reigning champ Artem Chigvintsev.
All right. Melora's interest starts out with her saying she's an Emmy-nominated actress and talks about her career. She wanted to do Dancing with the Stars because she loved ballet as a little girl. She's never done ballroom, so she is nervous, and she's excited to meet Artem and says he smells good. She tells Artem that Dancing with the Stars is scary, exciting, and her body is going to be ripped at the end. And then Artem says his partner is amazing. Malara feels like the luckiest girl in the world since Artem won last season.
All right, well, their dance was a tango to Simply Irresistible by Robert Palmer.
What?
All right.
Oh, okay.
Derek stands up and claps for her. He says it was unbelievable and that he's going away. He said it had light and shade and all the dynamics and control across the floor. He says she threw herself into the dips with control and that we're keeping an eye on her. And then Bruno says she had great lines, but at times she lost balance. And he says she needs to get that core going, but the dance was brilliant. Carrie Ann said she brought the drama into the dance and the beautiful lines and says she has extension, grace, and ferocity of spirit. And then Len said he liked it and there was no stressing, which she just came out and danced and said it was well done.
I probably should have got a size up.
All right.
But I have a size up.
I'm in the unpopular here. I thought the dance was kind of boring. I don't dislike Malara, but as of right now, I'm just not really connecting personally.
Ooh,
I get that.
But
small. I gotta bring this one out.
But for a tango, it was pretty fantastic. I'm just not really. I just didn't really feel it.
Yeah. I get that.
And with that, go ahead. Your turn to comment.
All right.
Passing on comments.
I really liked hers. For her first dance, she's like, I feel like she's definitely someone to look out for. Like, I kind of echoed what Derek said, how she's one to like keep an eye on, and she's another one that could be like a dark horse in this. And I like the spice in her and like her fierceness, and she's definitely someone to watch out for.
I'm not buying anything food related ever again. Anytime I buy article of clothing, food related, it doesn't fit, and it makes me look fat. ×2.
And then the scores.
Well, Carrie Ann and Derek give this a 7. Len and Bruno give it a 6 for a score of 26 out of 40. I also gave this a 6.
I gave it a 7, just because it was one of my favorites of the night so far.
That's probably the medium to a small in real life, like anything.
Well, 7th up, we have an archetype that Dancing with the Stars loves to repeat a lot.
Old people.
Oh, yeah.
And then they die going up those stairs.
Okay.
We have Olympic gymnast Suni Lee, who is revealed to be paired with Sasha Farber. Yay.
Her intro starts out describing her gymnastics career. She says competing at the Olympics is the most nerve-wracking thing she's gone through, but coming to Dancing with the Stars, she's freaking out. She's excited to meet Sasha and says she wanted him so bad. She tells him she's nervous because she doesn't know how to dance, and she assumes she'd be a good dancer because of gymnastics, but it's completely different. Sasha says Suni is quite timid, and he's excited to open her up and show America how loud she really is.
Okay. Where am I?
Their song choice or song and dance.
Their song and dance was they had a jive to the song. It's pretty TikTok famous right now, but it is "Stay" by the Kid Laroi and featuring Justin Bieber. And yeah, I will say I'm going out of routine here. I think this song is actually really good for a jive.
Yeah.
The band kind of slowed it down, and I really don't think it was necessary.
Bruno says she can jive. He appreciates the precision, the retraction, and the placement. He tells her don't look at the floor and to learn to perform and sell it big. And when she does so, she's like sunshine. Carrie Ann says she's incredible and the skills she has are Carrie Ann says she's incredible and the skills she has are a perfect match for ballroom dancing and Latin dancing. She criticizes that she has to not prepare. She says everything she's doing is amazing. Oh my god, that's so cute. Len says her dance was neat, precise, right on the button, and it needed to be a little bit more free. But he says she did a lovely job. And then Derek says she has the technique and it was well done. Oh my gosh. Now on to your comments. Are you just gonna have your stuffed animal do your comments on her? What's happening?
Anyway.
Oh my god. Anyways, your comments on Suni?
Oh. Wait, where are we?
I just said the judges' comments for her, so it's your comment now.
Okay, yeah. I went out of line here a little bit. I did say I think the song was actually pretty solid for a jive.
Mm-hmm.
I think Suni did really good, but I feel like Suni could have done a little bit better. Unfortunately, she's got Sasha, and Sasha's not that great of a teacher, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where even Allie Brooks struggled is that she's so short, and there's only one short pro for her to have.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's your turn.
I thought this dance was not too bad. Like, it was one of the better ones as well of the night so far. And since she is a gymnast, she does have a lot of potential. But yeah, like I do echo what you said. You said that Sasha is not the best teacher, but I do like. He's a very nice person and he is a good dancer. He just needs to like find all the right songs for her and just keep on doing that.
Yeah, I've met Sasha. He's all right.
Yeah. But I thought it was a good performance for the first dance. Scores now.
This dance gets sevens across the board for a score of 28 out of 40, which is I lost track, but I believe this is the highest score we've covered so far.
Oh my god, right?
That wasn't an agreement thing. That was an observation.
It's funny.
What's so funny about it?
I don't know. Anyways. Oh, so cute.
I want screenshots of this. Of this one and Winnie the Pooh being like, I heard that.
Screenshotting. Because you wanted a screenshot.
I've never looked better.
All right. So both of our scores were also 7.
We also gave this a 7. Good.
Yeah, I thought she has a lot of potential, especially because she is a gymnast. So hopefully she does really good.
Yeah, I will say her being a gymnast, the bar is pretty high.
Yeah.
You can thank your colleagues Sean Johnson, Nastia Lukin, and all the other ones for that.
Basically.
Anyway, we're just about at the halfway point with this one. But 8th up, we have Peloton instructor Cody Rigsby, who is revealed to be paired with the season 2 and 3 champion Cheryl Burke.
He starts out talking about his career, and he's really excited. He's really excited to meet his partner, and Cheryl says his energy is really contagious, and she thinks right away they have amazing chemistry. He tells her about himself and that he used to be a dancer. He's really nervous he's going to mess up.
I hope he gets a dance to Bicycle Race by Queen.
Ooh.
Because he's a bike instructor. Well, actually, he's just on Peloton.
Yeah.
But yeah. You gonna screenshot my poo or what?
I did. Not your poo.
Yeah. Did you talk about
what the fuck am I looking at? I just come back and this is all I see.
All right.
The voices from beyond have spoken.
The next part is you talking about what their dance and song are. What is happening?
Anyway. Yeah, they dance a tango to Physical by Dua
Lipa.
Dua Peep.
Carrie Ann says he's fabulous and has great energy. She asks if he was nervous and wants to see him relax, and says he has the moves. Len says he has great presence and there's a lot of promise there. He mentions he keeps looking down and says he needs to keep his head up more, but also says he needs to hold a little tighter, but says he's one to watch. Derek says he's an absolute riot in the best way possible, and he echoes what Carrie Ann and Len said a bit, such as isolating the top and bottom half. But once he's separated, he thought it was entertaining. He thought it was entertaining and fun, and says he's going to be a blast. And then Bruno loved the attitude and thought he did a great job.
I am once again asking for a screenshot.
I did.
So I like this. I think Cody's going to go really far. Where's my score chart? I will say I'm surprised this got the scores it did, but it got 6s across the board for a score of 24 out of 40.
Oh, yeah.
And I just skipped your commentary.
No, it's fine. I thought it was like a really good performance for him. When I first saw that he was going to be on the cast, I had some high hopes for him.
You mean to tell me your thoughts were not who the hell is that?
Basically, but like when I saw that, I had a feeling he would probably do well too.
Ew, why are you so ugly?
He surprised me as well. Like with this dance,
Well, it don't feel good. Seriously,
this dance was better than I expected.
It's not funny.
Yeah, I think he's like someone to also look out for.
Like I said, 4 6s, 24 out of 40. I gave this a 7.
No one listen to Mike.
So did I. I thought it was like a really, really great performance.
I poop sideways.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I really like Cody's energy a lot too. He's really fun.
That's gonna get clipped, isn't it?
Make a blooper reel.
What? I poop sideways. All right. 9th up, we have. I don't know who this person is. Do you? Well, I do, but I forgot. But I don't know what she's specifically known for. I believe she's a host. I believe she's a host. She's toast.
Yeah,
that should be my bathing toaster.
Jesus Christ!
I think the tea's done.
All right.
All right. Anyway, back to me.
Yes.
9th up, we have the talk co-host Amanda Klutz.
Oh, I bet she's got some good glutes.
Whom is revealed to be paired with season 28 winner Alan Burston.
Her intro starts out describing her career, like being on talk and such, and she's super excited to meet Alan. She says being on Dancing with the Stars is the opportunity of a lifetime. She tells Alan she grew up dancing and that she did Broadway for 17 years. And everything that happened to her, such as the pandemic and losing her husband, this opportunity is a way to find herself again. A montage then shows her and her husband, and she explains she lost him due to COVID.
Who's her husband? Who's her
Alan
husband?
says her husband's name is Nick.
Oh my God! Really? You left this out of the notes. You left this out of the notes. That's why I'm getting on your ass for it. Yeah.
What is his name?
It's important. It's important.
Well.
All right, viewers. While I bully my co-host here, for those who don't know, Amanda Klutz is the widow of the late Broadway actor Nick Cordero, whom infamously lost his leg to COVID and then eventually his life, sadly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember following this story. I remember hearing about all this, and it's a very, very tragic series of events.
It's really sad.
So tragic. What the hell are you talking about?
And then Alan says she has so much to show everyone, and he's honored to be a part of that.
Why would you sniff that on camera?
I love her already.
Yeah, she's great.
That was from the sideways poop.
Or what do you think I sideways pooped on?
Anyways, explain their dance and their song.
They danced a tango to Dance Again by Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull.
All right. Len says her dance was full of tango content and full of confidence. He criticizes it needs a little bit more body content and that the feet could have been a little more crisper, but it was really great. Derek says her first dance was unbelievable and he appreciated the frame. He says her steps were right on, and it was sensational. Bruno says she belongs here and says the dance was beautiful. He says she managed to put so many details which she loved and says she's got it all. Carrie Ann says she brought tears to her eyes because she knows how much she's been through and says her husband is looking down on her. She says she was nothing but elegance, beauty, and finesse, and just like an angel. She says it was wonderful, but to watch her neck because it's a little tight. Your comments?
That's it. Just the up close blink. I thought the dance was great.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I remember it. I haven't had time to rewatch it. But hey, that's what happens when you can't get your co-host until Friday.
It's not. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I mean, you were busy certain days, and I had to work certain days.
I had a Big Brother game to lose. I did.
But with this dance, I thought it was one of my favorites of the night, and it was very elegant, and it was emotional, and her husband is definitely like watching out for her, and I think she has a lot of potential in this game or in this competition.
In this comp?
I mean competition. But she's got a lot to show, and I can see her making it like all the way to the end.
Hello, and welcome to the Dancing with the Stars comp.
Yeah, but it was a really great dance.
You must be in these spots for HOH. Well, whoever dances the best cha-cha will become the next head of household. Are you ready? Where are we?
Their scores.
Okay. Amanda gets 7s across the board. It's a pretty common score for Dancing with the Stars week 1. And It's a 28 out of 40, which, to continue the trend, I also gave this a 7.
I also gave it a 7 as well.
Oh boy.
One of the best dances of the night for sure, but like it was just so really like inspirational dance because of like how like elegant it was. But yeah, I really like this dance a lot. All right, next person.
All right. Yeah, this is my cue. This is my cue here to continue. Next up for number 10, we have Karate Kid and Cobra Kai actor Martin Kove, who is revealed to be paired with another new pro. He is with Britt Stewart.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm talking like this.
Martin's intro starts out with him talking about his acting career. He looks forward to dancing, but he's 74, so he thinks John Kreese would appreciate the challenge. Britt is excited and thrilled to meet him.
Before I continue, I'm about to look real stupid here. Who is that?
John Kreese. I haven't seen the show yet, but that's his character in Cobra Kai.
He's leaving out Karate Kid for me.
And Karate Kid, of course. He's also known for that. But Britt is excited to meet and thrilled to meet him. Dancing well is not on the menu for him. He loves the posturing and the attitude. It'll take some work, but John Kreese believes that mercy is for the weak.
So, this dance starts out with the most pointless introduction. And if anything, I feel like it wasted more time than anything.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
They then go into a Paso Doble to You're the Best by Joe Esposito. And if you don't know this song, it's from Karate Kid, and Bob's Burgers did a cover of it. You probably will recognize this from the Karate Kid.
Mm-hmm. Derek says his opening speech got him fired up and criticizes saying he came a little unprepared. Bruno says he needs to work on the content because at times he looked like he forgot what was coming next. Carrie-Anne says it was commitment to his character, but she says it's more cha-cha than Paso Doble. And then Len says, for someone in the 70s, he did a really gallant effort. All right. Comments?
Okay. Yeah, no. This sucked. I hated it. Well, I didn't hate it, but Carrie-Anne wants to say it was more cha-cha than Paso. I say this was more walking than dancing.
I echo what you said. This dance was really bad. Obviously, I didn't hate it. Like, he seems like a nice person.
And like for somebody who, I will, to be fair, yeah, he is 74, and that's high up there. But at the same time, a fucking stoner got to semifinals in his 70s.
Oh, true. Literally.
This guy is so fit. Look, he looks good for his age.
Yeah.
But he doesn't dance for his age.
Oh, no.
And I will say Tommy Chong wasn't the best dancer either, and somehow still got semifinals. Shout out to Tommy Chong.
Who was also the pineapple on Masked Singer.
What does that have to do with Dancing with the Stars?
I don't know.
I'm really going to get on your ass for staying on topic as if I haven't been putting pillows in my face. Oh, fuck.
Since we're talking about the Masked Singer predictions after. But anyway, but yeah, this dance, like I was saying, this dance.
Wait, where's my thumbnail? Our thumbnail. No, that's not it. I am not a hamster. Yeah, that's me.
But yeah, like I said, this
works. We're on our sides. Look at this.
Yay. But yeah, this dance was just really bad. I didn't hate it.
Oh, was it?
Because
I'm cutting you off on purpose.
He seems like a good guy, but like dancing wise, I don't think he's gonna make it far. Mike Hamster. Anyways,
I will be surprised and terrified if this man is not first boot.
Same.
Like, there's a huge scoring difference between 15th and 14th.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get into that, because the scores were a 4 and 3 threes for a total of 13 out of 40. I also gave this a 3 because he walked around. Woohoo, good job.
I gave it a 3 as well because, yeah, he wasn't dancing.
And the 11th contestant we have here is Kenya Moore from The Real Housewives, whom is revealed to be paired with Brandon Armstrong.
She starts out talking about The Real Housewives of Atlanta and how she's a firecracker on the show. She wants to live her best life and says Dancing with the Stars will live her best life. She's very excited to meet her partner, and she tells him she has no ballroom dancing experience, but she's trying to do a little Beyonce type of moves. Brandon says she looks just like her, which makes her really happy. She thinks Brandon is trying to flatter her, so when he works her super hard, she doesn't get quite mad at him, but says it's not going to work. He thinks they have great chemistry already, and she says they're a really good fit. She's ready to make some magic together.
Damn, you took a lot of notes for that one.
I know, there's some I took a lot of notes for, and some I didn't.
Kenya and Brandon do a foxtrot to Kiss Me More by Doja Cat. Meow. I don't know.
Meow. Bruno says it was like watching Venus emerging from a kiss. She said it's classy and glossy and that she moves very well. He says be careful with the freehand and keep extending the lines because she did it perfectly. Carrie Ann said she looks like a queen out there, and that what she has most people struggle with is the refinement and the relaxed body. Len said he likes the nice fluidity through the arms, and it had charm and sophistication that you really want to see in a foxtrot, and it was well done.
Sophistication.
And Derek says she has so much potential, but he criticizes to watch her left arm a little bit, but the dance was beautiful.
I liked it. I think Kenya's definitely going far. Like, she's well liked, very well liked. A lot of people like Brandon. And
yeah,
that's all I got for my own notes because I didn't take any. Well, I took notes, but not notes on what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I didn't give time to comment. I was more focused on getting introductions out there. Next week it will be different.
Yeah.
Take
like
that.
our comments are literally just winging it. But for the stands, it was probably like one of the better ones of the night. And she has a lot of potential. I can see her making it to finale night, and she's very likable, and I love her a lot. So I think she's gonna be great in this competition.
First, all right, scores. We see 2 7s and 2 6s for a total of 26 out of 40. I was actually very impressed, and I gave this an 8.
Oh, me too. I gave it an 8. This one is, I think Mel and
you stay jumping on my bandwagon.
No, I'm pretty sure her and Mel are the only two I give an 8 to so far. I think
that's a choice.
Queens. Okay.
Number
Next.
12. 12th up, we have Christine Chu, who is revealed to be paired with Carol Baskin's partner, Pasha Kovala. That's the wrong Pasha. Sorry. Pasha Kovalev is a pro on Strictly Come Dancing. I goofed. My bad. This is not Pasha Kovalev. Can the executive producer stop simping in the private chat, please? For 5 goddamn minutes.
Christine's intro
That's
starts
like
off
asking me
with-
to shut up, and I'm like incapable.
Shut up!
Oh my god. Christine starts out talking about her career.
I didn't finish.
Oh.
Well, all right, let's try this again from the top. 12th up, we have Christine Chu, who is paired with Pasha Pashkov. There we go. That's the right Pasha.
You got that.
Funny enough, when Pasha was revealed to be joining the show, I got confused the exact same way. I got him mixed up with Pasha Kovalev, whom is a pro on Strictly Come Dancing, who won with the late Caroline Flack. May she rest in peace. Period. Caroline Flack was my favorite Strictly winner.
Aww.
Like, she got caught up in some kind of affair, I want to say, and the media bullied her relentlessly to the point where she committed suicide.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
That's
it was heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
But to get back on
That's
track,
awful.
that's it. It's on to you. If for those who don't know, Christine Chu is from, I believe it's a Netflix show, Bling Empire. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though. But yeah, Christine starts off talking about her career. She considers herself a super fan of Dancing with the Stars. She's so excited to meet her partner. And
I'm going to ask you try to ramble. I'm going to ask you try to ramble this really quick. I have to pee very badly.
Okay. She thinks he's incredible and good looking. He thinks her energy is through the roof and that they're going to have the most amazing journey together. And now I wait until Mike's back to talk about the dance and the song.
Hi, I guess I'll jump in. What's up?
Oh, hi.
Hi. I'm editing trailers for another video I'm going to be doing in like an hour and a half. Shameless plug. I will be doing a movie preview, the October movie preview. It's at 8:30. Look forward to that. I'll have some guests on.
I thought you were. It sounded like you said Gaston.
Yes, Gaston will be on. Fucking who played him? Luke Evans. Yeah, Luke Evans will be on. He'll be on. Josh Gad will be on. We'll just have a Beauty and the Beast reunion with like the entire cast. It'll be a great time. And now a word from our sponsors. That was fun.
Commercial break. Hello.
What wonderful timing.
Okay, so
Kevin really played that the second I sat down.
okay, so all right, so Mike, you can introduce their dance and their song now.
What I miss.
Just me telling the intro.
Well, Christine and Pasha dance a tango to Glamorous by Fergie and Ludacris.
All right. Carrie-Anne called her a diamond in the rough, and she says her flexibility is incredible, but she's a little inconsistent, and she's doing a great job. Len said this dance was sharp, and he likes the routine. He said she had great control throughout, but said her feet turned in a little bit, but it was a terrific effort. Derek started off complimenting her dress and said the frame was beautiful, but to get lower to the ground, or in the ground. And Bruno calls her a gem. He says it needs a little bit more polish, but then she'll achieve full brilliance.
I actually surprisingly liked Christine a lot. I think she's got a great personality. I think she's got a great first dance. I think we could see her about going as far as maybe top 7, top 6-ish.
Yeah.
And she's not like super duper well known. Well, that being said, we'll let you give your comments before I go into scores.
She actually surprised me. I like her a lot so far. This dance was really good and well done as well. Needs some work, obviously, but it's only week 1, so of course. But for her first dance, she did a great job.
This dance got 3 6s and a 7 from Len, giving them a score of 25 out of 40. I was with Len on this one. I gave a 7.
I also gave it a 7 like Len did. I thought it was really good.
You mean like I did?
I'm just like, no. But yeah, it was great. But of course, she needs to like fix up a few things. But other than that, I really enjoyed this dance.
Yo, Lipton Green Tea, sponsor us because this shit's good.
Yes. All right. Next person. We have 3 more. And then our Masked Singer predictions.
Yay, math. 13th, we have Matt James from The Bachelor, who is revealed to be paired with season 25 winner. And in my opinion, this is the greatest winner the show will ever have. We have Lindsay Arnold, who has returned who also took a season off due to pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. Matt's intro starts off with him talking about The Bachelor. He's very excited. to meet his partner and tells her he's never done professional dancing. He thinks Dancing with the Stars is going to be the right amount of pressure, and he has no experience at all. But he's a competitor, and he's there for that mirror ball trophy.
They dance a cha-cha to Give It To Me Baby by Rick James. Rick James, bitch!
Len said he would have liked to see a little more hip action, but says if he listens to Lindsay and works hard, his future is going to be rosy. Derek said he did a great job. He says he should work on turning his feet out, but called him charismatic and a great performer. Bruno says Matt and Lindsay have plenty to give and said he delivered because he has a wonderful spontaneous quality. He says he has natural stage presence and wants him to work on his footwork so he gets the right hip action and the next time he'll be brilliant. And Carrie Ann says the footwork is iffy for sure, but loved the way he used the space and she liked the bodies. All right, your comments.
On what?
On Matt and Lindsay.
Okay, I actually... What the fuck? Who's on Skype?
Me and Kevin were muted, but he ended the call. Anyways, go ahead.
First and foremost, I do want to say get used to him. Get used to Matt because Bachelor Nation is relentless. Grocery Store Joe got to the fucking semifinals and then proceeded to give themselves 2 mirror balls in a row. And I hate it.
True.
Am I saying we should band together and get Matt out? No. But I'm not opposed to it. That being said, this dance was good. So, like I said, get used to Matt. I wouldn't be shocked if Matt got to the end. But a lot of people share my disdain for Bachelor Nation. So, hopefully, Matt does not win this one. We can continue.
All right, well, I thought this dance was actually pretty good. Yeah, Bachelor Nation is a very popular one, so just because of that, he'll probably make it to finale, but maybe not. Maybe they'll actually get him out, like, semifinal.
We need to form a pact. Get Bachelor Nation out.
Yes. But first round, I thought it was actually pretty good. He has potential to at least hopefully only make it a few weeks, but we'll see. Let's just band together and not let Bachelor Nation always win. But yeah, other than that, he's
at least
not bad.
At least semifinal, but yeah, this guy's good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For scores, the judges gave Matt all 6s for a score of 24 out of 40. I actually gave this an 8.
I gave it a 7.
I did enjoy this dance quite a bit, so I gave it an 8.
I enjoyed it as well, but I didn't think it was like one of the better ones of the night. I did think it was good, but I gave it a 7 because he definitely needs some work.
All right,
like on his footwork and stuff.
For this next person, I'm just gonna lean back, stretch a little bit. Let the shirt out.
Yes.
In case y'all haven't noticed it. Oh no, I dropped my laptop. 14th up here. We have original 90210 actor Brian Austin Green, whom is color me shocked here. Whom got the most shocking reveal I've ever seen.
Ooh, shocking.
Wow. color be shocked. He is revealed to be paired with. You really just responded to that.
I just saw his message that said BRB.
He is revealed to be partnered with. And get a load of this one. Get ready to shit your pants on this reveal. He is partnered with season 27 champion Sharna Burgess, whom just so happens to be his girlfriend. Wow.
Wow. I'm shocked. So
That's
his
right,
intro starts
folks. Brian Austin Green and Sharna Burgess are dating, in case the show hasn't told you enough. We will too.
Brian's intro starts with him talking about his career. He's doing Dancing with the Stars because of his girlfriend. He was also a pro. Sharna says she saw his. Oh my god! She saw his dance moves on 90210 and knows he's got moves, but he doesn't want to admit it. He's very excited to be partnered with his girlfriend, and she's very excited to share with him something she loves so deeply. He says he's never danced with anybody he's dated before, and he's feeling nervous, honestly, and they're really excited for this journey together.
Brian and Sharna have a Foxtrot to Skate by Silk Sonic, which I believe is featuring Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and somebody else. If not just those two, I forgot. If you can run a Google check really quick, the song Skate.
Oh.
It's by Silk Sonic, but it's got like Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and I believe someone else. If you can check that real quick.
Skate.
I would run this to our producer, but I'm pretty sure he's taking a shit right now.
It's Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and Silk Sonic. Paak.
So it's just them. Okay. So I had it right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Your turn.
All right. Derek says the dance was really good and he praised him, says he did a great job. Bruno says he was Prince Charming out there, but to keep it smooth, and says don't stop the flow. Carrie Ann says he was staring at her most of the dance and that he has to perform out to them, and she says a little bit less reliance. And then Len says he's got to work on his feet, but says the competition is developing into something special and says well done.
So right. I actually wasn't as impressed as I thought I would be with this. Brian Austin Green, I did not know of until The Masked Singer, where he was the giraffe, and I actually liked the giraffe a lot. He went on to judge The Masked Dancer, funny enough, which had Max Smirkovsky on it. Mm-hmm. That's the wrong show. For those who don't know, The Masked Dancer was a spin-off of The Masked Singer. I actually didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, same.
But Max, I forgot who won it, but Max got second place as a sloth.
Masked Dancer.
Are you really going to look up who won? I know Jordan Sparks got like 5th.
Yeah. The winner was... Hold on.
Somebody mediocre.
Oh, Gabby Douglas.
Oh yeah, I take that back.
And then Kenzie Ziegler got 3rd.
I forgot that show existed. But no, anyway, back to what I was saying. Brian Austin Green was a judge on that. So with him technically judging a dance show and obviously dating Sharna, I had a lot of high hopes for Brian. Also, another fun fact, he was in a boy band with Robin Thicke called Think Twice, which he revealed on The Masked Singer when he was eliminated as the giraffe.
Mm-hmm.
But
Uh,
but back to commentary here. A lot of people think he doesn't want to be here, and I don't get that vibe.
I don't either.
But I am honestly hoping for a Luke Perry tribute at some point along the way with Brian.
Please.
Keep Luke Bryan.
R.I.P.
Luke Bryan.
Luke Perry.
Luke Bryan.
Love that.
Went right over your head multiple times. But yeah, a lot of people get the vibe that Brian doesn't want to be there. I don't see it, but I also wasn't super impressed with this Foxtrot. So that's my take on it.
I didn't hate this dance. He needs to work on everything a little bit, like especially like I kind of echo what Carrie Ann said, where he has to not just stare at her, he has to look at the audience and everything and perform to them. But obviously I think it's cute though how much he loves her, which is sweet. But I have high hopes for him. I hope he does well, but maybe but if he keeps on doing that, dancing like this, he might be an early boot, sadly. But I like him a lot. I like his personality. I hope he makes it far. But yeah, overall it was good. It wasn't good.
I honestly think he'll be an early boot because a lot of people aren't connecting with Brian, and a lot of people already don't like Sharna that much.
Yeah,
and to put the two together, a lot of people don't like that the two of them are a pair while dating.
Yeah, I get
which
that.
I don't really care. I don't really see how that's a bad thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like I've seen an argument where it's like, oh, they have more time to dance, and I argue that if they're really dancing, they're really practicing at home and like because they live together. If they're really practicing at home like that, you think he'd do a lot better than that.
Yeah. They probably just
I want to say I hope they're practicing at home because he needs it.
He does. But I thought the dance was good though. But anyways, scores.
The judges give Bride and Sharna 4 6s for a total of 24 out of 40. I actually gave this a 5. Like I said, I wasn't impressed by it. I really wasn't.
I gave it a 6. He definitely needs work, but it was good for a first dance. But connect with the audience more.
And now we have our last person.
Yes.
Last is somebody I think we've all been pretty excited for. Last up, we have Jojo Siwa, who is revealed to be partnered with season 26 winner Jenna Johnson. And this is very important and very historic for the show to note that this is the first same-sex partnership in the show's history.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is I want to say I'm here for this.
Same.
As I've watched, I'm a little early giving commentary here. These two get along so well. There's a lot of chemistry.
Yes.
Jenna seems very excited to have Jojo. Jojo seems very excited for Jenna. There's a lot of chemistry here and a lot of potential, and I think this is actually my winner pick. My actual official winner pick. And the only and that's even risking the fact that Jojo is a professional dancer and people don't like that.
That's true, yeah.
But people seem to be liking Jojo and Jenna together.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say that they're probably my winner pick too as of right now, just because of the history.
You really have to agree with everything I say.
Not at all.
But yeah,
anyway.
like JoJo said, despite her being a professional dancer, she doesn't do ballroom. And I do want to make it a very important point and use this platform to say this. Just because someone's a professional dancer doesn't mean it transfers over to ballroom. Like they will do, like someone who has dance experience will do well on Dancing with the Stars, but they're still learning just as much as the other contestants because they don't do ballroom. And JoJo said this on Good Morning America, and I fully agree with it. It's like comparing it's like putting a baseball player onto a football field. That's not. I don't think that's exactly how JoJo said it, but it's a very valid, very solid comparison. I think.
Yeah.
It's putting a baseball player on a football field, pretty much.
All right. Getting into
back to the intro.
Well, getting into her intro, she talks about her career. She's very proud to be working with another female this season. She wants everyone to truly be who they are, and she's very excited to meet Jenna. She says Jenna is the absolute coolest and one of the most talented dancers on Dancing with the Stars. JoJo tells her they're going to be inspiring, and Jenna's very excited and proud to be making history. JoJo says this is a whole new ball game for her, like you said. And she's never done anything ballroom before, so it's a learning experience that she's more than ready for. I love making history. I love this with them. Good.
You really just say that? Never mind. I'm not going to get into that.
I love that they are, yeah.
I no comment. I'm not going to touch that.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. I think the song choice is pretty fitting here. JoJo and Jenna get a quick step to "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" by Jet, which I love. I like that song a lot. I really do.
Me too.
Don't mean to flex, but that's the song Jax sang when she jumped off stage to meet me at Idols Live.
Cute. Bruno says it's a groundbreaking moment. Bruno says it's groundbreaking and the groundbreaking moment they've all been waiting for, and he loves the expression and the liveliness. Carrie Ann says the dance was amazing, and not only is she taking the lead, she lifted her partner when she slipped. She said it was incredible and that she's a leader. Len says he thinks this dance was full of attack, full of enthusiasm, but it lost a little control here and there, but thought it was entertaining. And then Derek says she was born for Dancing with the Stars, and it was well done.
I'm gonna echo that. I think this is the best dance. I'm gonna say I think this is the best dance of the night, and this includes the Jenna slipping, because JoJo was managed to catch Jenna and make it seem like the slip was intentional, where clearly it wasn't. And they played it off so well and bounced back very phenomenally. So, yes. What are you doing?
All right. I thought this dance was really great. It was one of the best for sure. I don't really have like a favorite from the night, but it was definitely one of the top dances for sure. And I love the energy and the enthusiasm, and it's just they're going to be like definitely like people to like really watch out for.
Alrighty. The Carrie Ann gives the first 8 of the season here to JoJo. Everyone else gives a 7, so this gives them a score of 29 out of 40. I also gave this an 8 because I thought it was very well done. And if not for the slip, this would be getting a 9 from me.
Oh, I gave it an 8 because it is, like I said, it's one of the top performances of the night, and they're just amazing and historic, and they're going to be so good the entire season. I can't wait.
All right, so that's the end of the show. And we see, as we close, at the top
Anyway.
of the leaderboard, we have Jojo and Jenna with the score.
Did you freeze?
No. No. I didn't. Why? No, I didn't.
Okay. Now you're fine. You were frozen you were frozen with like a really like rude face. You were like,
no, I didn't.
but it's probably just streamer.
Anyway, at the top of the leaderboard, we've got Jojo and Jenna with a score of 29, and at the bottom we have Martin and Britt with 13. And as the show closes, I do want to take note that in that little corner where we see they give a close up of 4 stars. They are for alumni of the show who have passed away. Like there's a star for Florence Henderson from season 11. There's a star for Valerie Harper from season 17. There's a star for Cloris Leachman from season 7. And a star for Mary Wilson from season 28. And shout out to them because RIP.
Yes, shout out to them.
I do think it's crazy that we have a pro in the show's history with no partners that are alive today.
That's insane.
And to get into that statistic even more, even though we pretty much cover what we need to cover, Corky Ballas, who is actually Mark Ballas' dad, had 2 partners on the show, and they were Cloris and Florence. That kind of rhymes.
That's true.
Yeah, Corky Ballas has no living partners, and that's crazy. Anyway, what are we doing next? What are we doing now?
All right. We were gonna do our Masked Singer.
Are we switching over in the same episode here?
I guess so, because like on the thumbnail on Facebook, he just put them like he put us.
All right, yeah.
Might as well, because it's too long.
I haven't seen that, and it's gonna be quick because I have no commentary on this really.
All right.
So we are gonna. I think we are gonna do. Oh, you put yours in 2 separate things. I put them in one.
Oh yeah, you did.
I don't know why I didn't check off the puffer fish for you. Spoilers: the puffer fish got eliminated.
Yeah.
For those who are behind. But if you're behind, I will say, if you're behind on anything, what the hell are you doing here?
Pretty much.
All right, so you have any notes on this? Because I don't.
Well, okay. So I watched both episodes with Emily. The other day, obviously, we watched the first one, and then this morning we watched the second. I don't really have a ton of notes, but only a few of the people. I don't really have a ton to say, but a few of them were really actually hard for us to guess who they are. Like both
for
of
yourself.
us.
You're really gonna say this is hard when I'm sitting here with 3 correct and you're here with 1 correct.
I'm trying not to also like read too much of like what other people say who they are.
Oh, I'm just good.
Trying to get. I'm just.
Where am I?
There's past seasons. Past seasons I've got the majority correct, and there's only been like a few I've got wrong.
That's because they get very fucking easy at the end.
Oh yeah, after a while they do.
Like I have them. I tend to have them clocked at like top 5. And have had conversation with you of X is about to get revealed. Yeah, X is on the Masked Singer, by the way. No, could you imagine?
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
Shout out to X. We love X.
Yes. Shout out to X. But anyway, let's start with night 1.
Speaking of X, we're gonna go into another X really quick because I've already been on the Big Brother podcast twice. I just want to say fuck Kyland.
True.
I hate that man. I really do. Kyland can go fuck himself.
He was nice until he got to the jury, then he became an asshole.
That's a stretch.
But anyway, night 1, we got to see this.
Yeah, let's cover the right show here. Just go in performance order. I think that's what.
So for the skunk, both Emily and I thought Mary J. Blige was the skunk because this one, but we were trying to also figure out like all the voices.
That is incorrect. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about this
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just that smart. The skunk is not Mary J. Blige. I promise you that.
Okay. All right.
My impeccable track record speaks for itself.
Okay. So who do you think it is?
The skunk is Faith Evans.
Okay. I can see it.
Do I know who Faith Evans is? Not really, but I just know. I'm smart. I'm psychic.
You just know.
I just
Okay.
know.
For the
Have you seen me in orgs?
True.
Questionable decisions, my ass. I'm just smart like that.
Okay, so for the octopus, I thought it was Shaquille O'Neal, and then Emily was my roommate.
I gave you the dirtiest look when I saw your iPhone note.
My roommate thought it was I think she said Michael Jordan.
I think yours is worse. I don't think you'd see either of the two on a competition show. I think the name is too big.
Yeah, fair.
But my guess, which happens to turn out to be correct, was Dwight Howard.
Yeah. Okay.
But I will say I didn't watch the episodes live. I have not seen a full episode yet, and I accidentally spoiled it for myself. So,
oh no,
it's still a point for me. I avoided it for the most part.
For the pufferfish, which not spoilers yet, but I said it was Toni Braxton.
Also said it was Toni Braxton.
And then Mother Nature, I said it was Tiffany Haddish. But this one was a tough one.
Off on that.
This one, like, both me and my roommate were having a tough time to start figuring out.
I knew it. You want to know how I knew it?
How?
The picture of Wayne Brady.
Wayne
Brady was on the show. Do you remember what character Wayne Brady had? This was a ringer for me. Wayne Brady was the fox.
Yes. Okay.
That's what made me fully confirm to me that
because of Fox.
Mother Nature was Vivica A. Fox. Which, based on my word choice there, I'm sure you know, at the end of the first episode, it was revealed that Mother Nature was eliminated, sadly.
Yeah. Yep. And then for the...
What's next? Are we covering we're on the bull now, right?
For the bull,
No brainer. Todrick.
Yeah, it's Todrick Hall, but
Todrick Hall.
But also my
roommate. Absolutely Todrick Hall.
Oh no, I think it's Todrick Hall too, but we both thought it was Gavin DeGraw for a bit.
Gavin DeGraw is way too fucking mediocre for that.
Fair, I get that.
Wasn't Gavin DeGraw already on it?
Was he?
I think so.
Hang on. Kevin DeGraw.
Oh, because we have. If we're holding off to episode 2, which we might as well just talk about episode 2 here, or what we have for it.
Yeah. Oh, and then at the end of episode.
This is when the pufferfish was revealed, and we were both right. Tony Braxton was the pufferfish.
Yes. Oh yeah, and then by the way, for end of night 1, it was the octopus that got eliminated, and
yes, it was. Like we already said that I was right there, and I was
then
right.
Mother Nature was eliminated, but they left it as a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's not important. Yeah, we already said that.
Okay.
And then at the end of episode 2 is the pufferfish, and like I just said, pufferfish was indeed Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
You can tell we have nothing prepared.
Yeah,
and then we have the hamster and the baby. And I will admit I have nothing written down here because I have no fucking clue as of right now.
I think
I am leaning towards I'm currently leaning towards John Stamos for the hamster, and I'm leaning towards Larry the Cable Guy for the baby. Because the clue that I'm really looking into for the baby is that whoever the baby is replaced Arnold Schwarzenegger in a movie. And I do know that in Jingle All the Way 2, Larry the Cable Guy replaced Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, that makes sense. But
as for the hamster, that's got me stumped.
That one is the one me and my roommate both thought it's Charlie Day. But for the baby, I don't know. I feel like it could be Jack Black, but I don't know.
It's not.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. I'm currently on Google.
Okay. I also have to work in like an hour.
Oh, no. Okay. Gavin DeGraw was not on The Masked Singer, but I thought he was the Rhino. The closest I've seen with him was the Rhino, and the Rhino turned out to be that baseball guy.
Okay.
Do you remember his name? It was like a baseball player turned country singer or something. Baseball country singer. I think it was country. Like he left the NB and he left the MLB for like. Oh my God. Elon Musk and Grimes broke up.
Oh, Barry Zito.
Barry Zito. I knew it was Barry. I almost said Barry Allen until I realized that was the Flash. Yeah, I've got no fucking clue.
But yeah, but this season I am really excited for.
Yeah.
I'm
quickly reviewing the baby and the hamster because they're new and they're wild cards, and I'm looking at clues and there is a part where it says Blockbuster hit number 2, so I think that's a reference to Jingle All the Way too. I think the baby actually is Larry the Cable Guy. It kind of sounds like him, especially in like the first few seconds of the YouTube clip.
I can see that. Well, I mean, we'll see. I'm excited. I've been a big fan of the show since the first season, so I am so excited for more. But yeah, obviously we don't have a ton of notes, just mainly predictions.
Who did I say? Did I say the hamster was? I said the hamster was. What's his name? John Stamos, right?
Yeah, you said that.
I'm gonna take that back. I think the hamster is Rob Schneider.
Maybe.
And I believe the famous Friends clue is a reference to him being tight with Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, David Spade, Chris Farley, Kevin James, all of which are very big names in terms of comedy. And out of the group of people who are in Grown Ups, I would say Rob Schneider is the least level name, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, by the way, are we going to answer those 2 questions that are in the chat? The Dancing with the Stars ones? Okay. Worst Dancing with the Stars season that I've seen.
Charles Oakley, that's the name. Thank you.
Worst season?
Thank you. I'm so glad I actually looked at that. Thank you.
Yes. Charles Oakley. Oh, yeah. For the worst Dancing with the Stars season, I'd say season 1. Yeah.
1. Absolutely 1.
Oh, yeah. It's so bad.
I was so bored watching that.
It's short, but it's also very boring. I have not seen
season 9, so I have no comment there.
Yeah, and then the other one was who we're rooting for.
Who are you rooting for? I think we touched on it. We're rooting for Jojo and Jenna.
Yeah, Jojo and Jenna, Mel.
I'm gonna go through who I voted for.
And also Amanda. I really like her. But I'm rooting for quite a few people. Like, this is a good cast.
Yeah, like I voted for Jojo. I voted for Brian.
Yeah.
I voted for Mel. I voted for Jimmy, and I voted for The Miz.
Yay! Miz is great too. It's a good cast. I have like high hopes for the season.
And like I said, worst season is absolutely season 1.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because when we watched it together, only one dance had a perfect score.
Until the redo, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
It was. I want to say it was both freestyles.
But anyways, this was super fun.
Are we wrapping it here?
I think so.
I'm out of shit to say, so.
Yeah. We almost, oh my god, it's almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it was amazing talking about the first week of Dancing with the Stars and The Masked Singer, and thank you to our lovely executive producer, Kevin.
Hi, yeah, I did stuff.
Oh, shit. I punched my screen as a joke, and I minimized the tab. Hello, I'm here. Hello, welcome. All right, instead of plugging our Twitters, because people know where to find us at this point, do we want to plug what we've been like up to and what's coming up for the podcast and us in general?
Yeah.
So up next, we are as for a meeting with Maly, we are going to continue with Dancing with the Stars, and we are going to try to keep up with The Masked Singer season 6. So for this, stay tuned for that. I believe the next time you're going to see us, and we'll obviously have Kevin with us, is going to be on a conversation with Kelly as we cover Ascendance Live, because as you all know, we're into the org community. Here we are.
Yes.
We will be having the most recent eliminated contestant on our podcast, like we have been doing. No spoilers, but we'll be covering this next episode of Ascendance Live. These guys will probably be covering Big Brother. I might hop on for the finale. And I'm saying this here, so if I'm not there, you can hold these two accountable if I don't show up. I kid. They have a thing where they like to invite every guest they've had on for finale. And if I got nothing better to do, I'm there. Exhibit A, Big Brother Canada.
Yes.
And
basically it's whoever's available.
We're plugging this because like that's the network. I I call it the Kelly Network because it's the same platform. And another thing I would like to announce, we're going public with this. I'm wording this wrongly on purpose. Shh. As you guys know, the three of us are heavily into the org community. We're over on Skype. And I am happy to announce that the three of us, with a few other people on our production team, are making our hosting debut with we're hosting a Survivor series called Spotlight. And as revealed last night, we are doing what I call it, name of the season, Fast Times at McKinley High. We're going Glee.
Yes,
we're going Glee themed. So
exciting.
Stay tuned for that. We're gonna have apps out very shortly. I cannot say when yet.
October 1st. The
executive producer said it for me. I was trying to keep that in suspense. But apps are dropping October 1st. So stay tuned for that. You'll probably see them on Facebook. I'll tweet it. Allie will tweet it. Kevin will tweet it.
Yes.
I will have a VL ready as soon as I have enough of interest for it. So stay tuned for that. I think during the off season for at least Big Brother, because these guys are going to be covering Survivor too, as well as The Circle. And at this point, I'm having fun watching Kevin cycle through these backgrounds. No, but these guys cover a lot of shit. We're going to be back for the music videos too, which
we're going to finish that.
I'm pointing the wrong way, but my co-host over here is the main host for that. So part 4 coming eventually. Now I'm pointing in the right direction.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna do that soon too.
I'm pointing behind me for some reason. It's like this.
We wanted to wait to finish it off when Animal Kingdom was done, because Seb is able to actually talk about the music videos now. Which Mike actually got 4th in.
I sure did. I
am multitasking like crazy right now.
You've got half of the 4th placers here.
Yes.
So shout out to us. And shout out to the lovely Julia Rowe for being the greatest orger of all time and winning that shit. Not only is she the first female winner of Disney, she won unanimously.
She did.
And as someone who considers Julia a close friend of mine, I could not be prouder.
Same.
That's all I'm going to say, because I'm here to plug the podcast, which hopefully y'all do have Julia on soon, as well as Bank. Bank is an icon. Shout out to Bank.
We did have them on. Was it for Big Brother? This was like weeks ago. But we're also planning to have Julia on next week, Survivor.
Can I join for that?
If you want.
I do want. It's true. Yes, the underrated BB Disney Animal Kingdom power duo will now be on.
Yes.
I'm kidding. Julia, icon. I'm gonna. I did find out some tea, so I'm gonna leave that as that. Before she gets in my DMs, it like drags me for this.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, stay tuned for a conversation with Kelly, and stay tuned for more Dancing with the Stars, and Masked Singer coverage, and of course Spotlight. And stay tuned for everything.
Yeah. Especially Spotlight, though.
Yes,
Like
I'm so excited.
I've been an orger for 8 years. I've never hosted.
Me neither.
This will
Excited to make our
definitely be
debut.
This will definitely be an interesting ride for sure.
Yeah.
To be on the other side of this will be fun. Stay tuned for Fast Times at McKinley High, because
Yes.
it's my org. This is my baby, and
It's gonna be amazing.
we need a catchphrase. We need a tagline.
What should our tagline be?
Wrap it up because I need to cut to something else. So that should be your catchphrase.
Oh yeah,
That's a wrap.
that's a wrap. I have to get to
Welcome.
work too, so
Right now,
well, not yet, but soon.
how soon?
I work in less than an hour. All right.
Well, we're done. We're done. But if you're looking for our Twitters or something, WonderPuff16 on the left, Alleycat_XO on the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you.
Well, this was fun, and love you guys.
Vote Brittany for AFP.
No, vote Tiffany. Well,
Vote Brittany.
vote Tiffany.
Vote Brittany.